Good morning, grade one. I wish that you are all fine. I miss you so much. Today we will start with a new lesson. It's about community. Okay, we don't know what is a community. Did you hear about this word before? Some said yes and some said no. Okay, we will know what is the meaning of a community. What does the community have? But before we start, let's revise what we have covered during the last session. During last session, we have spoken about the map key, okay, and we answered two maps together, okay. One was in the class and the other one was online, okay, and the two maps are uploaded on SMS. So please, I want the ones who didn't answer them, please do them and bring them to me to school if you are coming to school, or send it to me if you are registered as online students. We said that leader is someone who helps a group. Leader is someone who helps a group. Leader makes rules. Leader makes rules. And rules, what should we do? And you give me different examples of rules in the class or at home. And we said that each group should have a leader. In the class, we should have a leader. At home, we have a leader. In the school, we have a leader. Any group should have a leader. Today, we will start with a new lesson. It's about community. What is a community? Community, it's a place where people live and work. It's a place that you live in. As long as you have a group of people who live with you in the same place and they work at the same place, so we live in a community. Okay, Port-Said is a community. Okay, so community, a place where people live and work, because we live in the community and we work in the community. My house, okay, is in this community and my work is in this community. Okay, so what is a community? It's a place where people live and work. One more time, community, a place where people live and work. Community, a place where people live and work. One more time, community, a place where people live and work. But Miss Angie, what do we have in the community? In the community, we have community helpers and we have community places. Who are the community helpers? They are the ones to do jobs that make the community safe, clean, and a nice place. These are the helpers. They are the ones who help you in the community. What is a community? A place where people live and work. One more time, community, a place where people live and work. One more time, community, a place where people live and work. What do we have in the community? We have community helpers. They are the helpers do jobs. Okay, what are they doing in the community? They do jobs that make the community safe, clean, and a nice place. That can you give me different examples of the community helpers that we have in our community, the ones who are doing their best to make the community safe, clean, and nice? Yes, we have here the policeman, he's a community helper. The doctor is a community helper. The workers, they are community helpers. The nurse is a community helper. The teacher is a community helper. Do we have more examples of community helpers, Miss Angie, in our community? Yes. Let me show you something. Here are different examples of the community helpers that we have in our community. We have the teacher, the doctor, the police officer, the coach, the grocer, the firefighter, the city worker, the dentist, the mail carrier, the plumber, the painter, and the librarian. All of these people, they are doing jobs to help you in the community. And more and more and more, the engineer, more. You can think about more community helpers in our community. So, community, a place where people live and work. One more time, community, a place where people live and work. One more time, community, a place where people live and work. Okay, what do we have in the community? We have community helpers. Examples of community helpers: teacher, doctor, police officer, coach, dentist, nurse, mechanic. We have many community helpers who are helping you in the community. You cannot live alone. You cannot live without these people. They are helping you to do the jobs very easy. Okay, so community, a place where people live and work. One more time, community, a place where people live and work. What do we have in the community? We have community helpers. We have community helpers. We have community helpers. Examples of community helpers: teacher, doctor, engineer, waiter, worker, nurse, dentist, doctor, vet. They are all community helpers and they help us in the community. What is a community? A place where people live and work. One more time. Community, a place where people live and work. What do we have in the community? We have community helpers. They are doing jobs to help us to be or to have a good, a safe, clean, and a nice community. Miss Angie, do we have something else in our community? Yes, we have helpers who help us, these people who are doing jobs for us, they are helping us in our community. We have something else that we cannot stay without it in our community. What is it? It's community place. Oh, the places that we have in our community. يبقى we said community, a place where people live and work. One more time, community, a place where people live and work. Okay, what do we have in the community? We have community helpers. We have community helpers, and I give you different examples of community helpers. They are like teacher, dentist, doctor, nurse, workers, engineers, pilot, librarian. We have many and many examples of community helpers. What about community places? We have many places in our community, like the school. The school is the school helper or place? It's a place. The hospital. Can we stay without a hospital in our community? No. What about the centers, the mall? Can we stay without center, without supermarkets in our community? No. So there are many and many places in our communities that we cannot stay without them. One more time, what did we speak about today? We spoke about community. What is a community? It's a place where people live and work. A place where people live and work. A place where people live and work. What do we have in the community? We have community helpers, the people who help you in the community: teacher, doctor, vet, nurse, workers. They are all examples of community helpers. Type. What about the community places? They are the places that you go when you need to buy something or you want to have a check on your body or whatever. Where can I see the doctor? In the hospital. Where can I see the police officer? In the police station. Where can I see the fighter? In the fire station. Where can I see my teacher? In the school. So we have many and many community places in the community. Example of community places, they are like school, hospital, and center or mall. And if you want to think about more examples of community places, طبعا you are free to think about more and more examples of community places. I want you to look around you and to think about the community helpers and the community places that are around you. Let me ask you something and I want your answer. I will ask you a question and you have to tell me, is it a community helper or community place? Okay? Doctor, community helper, excellent. School, community place, excellent. Vet, community helper. Teacher, community helper. Hospital, community place. Fire station, community place. Firefighter, community helper. Nurse, community helper. Airport, the airport is the place where you can find airplanes. Community place. Restaurant, it's a place where you can eat or you can have food like KFC and Pizza Hut. Community place. Okay, so grade 1, I want you to think about what are the community helpers and the community places that we have in our community. Thanks for watching and see you later. Bye, grade 1.